Welcome to Hollywood World. In this video, we are going to dive deep into a haunting chapter from the golden age of television, one that Angie Dickinson, one of Hollywood's most iconic actresses, has refused to revisit for over 6 decades. Despite a glittering career filled with unforgettable performances, Angie still shudders at the thought of a single 1959 episode she filmed, a role that continues to haunt her, emotionally and psychologically. What happened during that production? What did she witness, and why does she avoid it to this day? And she's not alone. This episode entangled the lives of 12 actors, each with their own secrets, scandals, and unforgettable behind-the-scenes drama. From tragic deaths to career-derailing controversies, this story is not just about one episode, it's a snapshot of everything old Hollywood tried to hide. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to keep up with the juiciest stories from Tinseltown's most elusive legends. Now, let's uncover why Angie Dickinson still refuses to watch that episode from 1959, and meet the 12 actors tied to this mysterious moment in Hollywood history. 1. Angie Dickinson. In 1959, Angie Dickinson was a rising star, fresh off roles in Rio Bravo and The Bramble Bush. But it was her guest appearance on a now-forgotten anthology TV series, believed to be The Dupree Chronicles, that she wishes never happened. The script was dark. Angie portrayed a young woman trapped in a rural town with an abusive husband and a mysterious priest. The tone was unnervingly sinister for its time, so much so that even Angie thought it went too far. But it wasn't just the content. Angie later confessed in an interview that the atmosphere on set was oppressive and disturbing. One co-star refused to speak to her off-camera. Another allegedly suffered a breakdown after filming. To this day, Angie has refused to re-watch the episode, citing a feeling of dread she's never been able to shake. 2. Jack Lord. Before becoming famous as Steve McGarrett on Hawaii Five-0, Jack Lord played the domineering husband opposite Angie. On screen, he was terrifying. Off-screen, he was worse. Crew members recalled Jack staying in character, verbally harassing Angie even between takes. Method acting or something darker. Angie described it as psychological warfare. Lord was known for being difficult, but on this set, he allegedly slapped a crew member who tried to adjust the lighting during a scene. The producers buried the incident. This role marked a turning point in Lord's career, but it also left emotional scars on his co-stars. 3. John Ireland. The episode was directed by actor John Ireland, known for roles in Spartacus and All the King's Men. But behind the camera, he was secretive and intense. Ireland insisted on minimal lighting, long silences, and unsettling camera angles, rare for 1950s television. He would whisper direction to actors, then vanish behind a curtain for minutes at a time. Rumors swirled that Ireland was trying to make a coded statement about the Red Scare and McCarthyism. Others believe he was having a breakdown, coping with alcoholism and paranoia. His work was bold, but his methods terrified Angie and the rest of the cast. 4. Vera Miles. Best known for her role in Psycho, Vera Miles had a small part in the episode as a mute townsfolk, a woman who watches Angie's character suffer in silence. According to reports, Vera was deeply uncomfortable with the themes of abuse and manipulation in the script. She told Angie, "This isn't acting. This is a curse." After the episode aired, Vera refused to promote it and had it removed from her showreel. She never worked with Ireland again. 5. Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper, in one of his early TV appearances, played a mysterious drifter. His role was cryptic, his performance hypnotic. Off-screen, though, Hopper was already gaining a reputation for erratic behavior. He was reportedly high during filming, and got into a shouting match with Jack Lord that halted production for an entire day. Angie later called Hopper brilliant but terrifying. Hopper himself would reflect on the episode in a 1980s interview, saying, "That whole thing felt like a bad dream. We all came out different people." 6. Sal Mineo. Sal Mineo had just been nominated for an Oscar for Rebel Without a Cause when he appeared as a runaway teen in the 1959 episode. His scenes with Angie were delicate. He was the only kind character in the story. But Mineo felt the script exploited child abuse themes too harshly. He asked for scenes to be cut. The network refused. Sal was so shaken by the episode that he refused to talk about it publicly for the rest of his life. He reportedly burned his only copy of the script in 1961. 7. Barbara Payton. Barbara Payton had already seen her film career fall apart due to scandals and addiction. The 1959 episode was supposed to be her comeback, but it was anything but. She played a barmaid with a dark past, and reportedly showed up on set drunk multiple times. Dickinson tried to help her, but said later, Barbara was already lost. After filming Wrapped, Payton disappeared for 3 weeks. The episode was the last notable performance she ever gave. 8. Charles Bickford. Veteran actor Charles Bickford played the Erie town priest, a character many viewers believed was meant to represent the devil himself. Bickford, normally charming, adopted a terrifying persona for the role. Angie later said she was too afraid to talk to him during filming. The network tried to cancel the episode's airing due to Bickford's scenes being blasphemous. The final version was heavily edited, but even the censored version was disturbing enough to make Angie vow never to watch it again. 9. Robert Walker Jr. Son of Robert Walker and Jennifer Jones, Robert Jr. had a small but chilling role in the episode. He played a boy who whispers prophetic lines to Angie in a church pew. Walker later claimed he didn't remember filming the episode at all. Years later, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and some believe the experience triggered a psychotic break. Angie remembered Robert as kind and soft-spoken, but she also recalled that he cried uncontrollably between takes for no known reason. 10. Jean Seberg. Jean Seberg, fresh off her debut in St. Joan, was brought in for a last-minute role as Angie's sister in a flashback scene. Her scene was short but unsettling. The script described her character being dragged into the woods, implied to have been assaulted. Jean was reportedly horrified by the script and only agreed to do it as a favor to Ireland, whom she knew personally. When the episode aired, her scene was nearly unrecognizable, edited down to just 30 seconds. Seberg later called it a mistake I tried to forget. 11. Gig Young. Gig Young, who would later win an Oscar for They Shoot Horses, Don't They?, appeared in the episode only as a voice. He played a haunting radio announcer whose cryptic messages guide Angie through the town. He recorded his lines in one day but later called the experience soul-draining. Years later, as his life spiraled due to alcoholism and mental illness, he referenced the episode in a drunken rant captured on tape. It all started with that damn voiceover. Thanks for watching.